In this video, we're going to talk about determining which lines are parallel, which lines are perpendicular, or maybe none of the above. To find out if two lines are parallel, we have to look at something like this. I'm going to try to make these two lines parallel. Well, you can see they're not, but they're close. They're parallel because they have the same slope. They have the same slope. So depending on how steep something is, right, it has the same slope. If it was, if I had a line like this, let's say, and another line that was like really, it went really steep, well, you can see that it would cross it right here and it's not parallel. So in order for the lines to be parallel, they have to have the same slope. All right, now, in order for the lines, and you should write that down in your notes, in order for the lines to be parallel, they have to have the same slope. Now, perpendicular means that you have a line and you have another line that goes through it, and it automatically makes a right angle at the point of intersection. So perpendicular lines, well, they don't have the same slope. As a matter of fact, they have the opposite slope and the opposite sign. So for example, if my slope is 3/2, then to make it perpendicular, I have to flip this number and I have to change the sign. What is the invisible sign here? Positive. So the new sign is going to be negative. If my slope was -4, isn't that really -4/1? To make it perpendicular, I have to flip it 1/4, and I have to change the sign. Well, it's negative, so now it has to be positive. So perpendicular lines, you have to flip the number. It's called the reciprocal. Flip the number upside down and change the sign. We call this finding the negative reciprocal. The negative reciprocal. The problem is I don't want you to think it's always negative, because it's not. But whatever it is, you change the sign. All right, so now I have a little paper here that has a bunch of lines on it. And we're trying to figure out if any of these lines are parallel or any are perpendicular. So what I want to do is, I've got 4 colors here. One is this red line, let's call it red. Okay, so let's figure out the slope of this red line. Well, and I don't care about the y-intercept, I just want to know the slope. So I'm going to start at any point, it really doesn't matter. So I'll start at this point right here where it went through all 4. I can't start here, guys. I have to start where it goes through 4. So 1, I'm going down 1, 2, 3, and I'm going over 1, 2, because I have to go from point to point. So it's down 1, 2, 3, and over 2. Let's do it one more time. I have to find another point that works with this. Down 1, 2, 3, and over 2. So it's down, which means negative, 3, and over 2. So my red line, the slope is -3/2. Okay. Let's do the green line. The green. Okay. Any of these points. Up 1, over 1, up 1, over 1, up 1, over 1. Well, that's just 1. The slope is 1 for the green. How about the blue? Okay, the blue. So I'll take a point here, I'll take a point here, a point here. You see what I'm doing? Wherever all 4 lines intersect. So for here I go up 2 and over 3. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. So it's up 2, over 3. Okay? And then finally my purple line is what? Well, it's just, look, it's just up one over one, up one over one, up one over, so it's just one. All right. Now, do you see any lines that have the same slope? Well, yeah, these two guys, right? So the green and the purple are parallel. By the way, they look parallel, don't they? Same slope. They look parallel, but guys, you can't always tell. So you do have to figure it out. You have to figure out the slope, because just because it looks like it is, it might not necessarily be. All right, now look at the red slope and the blue slope. This is not a negative. This was negative 3, 2. This is positive 2, 3. So that means that the red and the blue, where's red and blue? Okay, right here, red and blue intersect right here. And if I held this thing and went like this, this is actually a right angle. Can you see that? Between the red and the blue. All right. This is not hard, but it's brand new to you guys. So you might want to listen to this video all over again and take really good notes. And then come and ask me if you have any additional questions.